I'm Jess, and today I've got a book review for you of a book that I've been anticipating, and I was so excited to get it for review, and that is I Was Here by Gayle Forman. I will put the picture here. It's not out yet. I think it's out the 27th of January, and I got this for review from NetGalley, and oh my god, it's so good. I give it 5 out of 5 stars, and this is my review for it. So this book follows a girl named Cody whose best friend Meg has just committed suicide, and she never thought at all that Meg was depressed or that there was anything wrong with her, and this book follows her trying to figure out why Meg committed suicide and sort of piecing it together, but it's also about her own life and the struggles she goes through being apart from Meg, because Meg was always the one that was like the center of attention, and Cody doesn't really know who she is without Meg, and it's sort of her finding herself and figuring out all the problems in her own life, figuring out Meg's death. And so yeah, it's so good, and it's really a tale of friendship. And even though Meg's not in the story, she's got a very strong presence where it's like you know who she is. She seems like a character in her own right, even though we never hear her speak because we never meet her, because we only see her in flashback things from Cody's point of view. We don't know her, and it's really weird how realistic her character is and how realistic the portrayal of Cody's grief is, because she doesn't even realize when she is grieving, she doesn't realize that her thoughts, her actions are clouded by this grief that's taking control of her. I just really enjoyed it. There is a little bit of a romance in it, but I enjoyed the romance bit, and it doesn't overpower the story. I think the story is still one of self-discovery, and it's not one of the romance between the two characters, and it's not about that. That just sort of naturally develops while Cody is finding herself. And I loved all the characters seemed completely unique. I loved Alice and Cody and Harry and Ben. I thought they were all unique in their own ways, and I really liked how they helped the story along with their various skills that they had to help Cody figure out that Meg's death. And I loved Cody's relationship with Meg's family, because her mom was a single mom who didn't plan to have her, and it was really interesting to see that she really owes her childhood to Meg's family, and that's why she's so connected to Meg in a way she doesn't know who to be without her, because she basically grew up Meg's sister, and Meg's parents basically brought her up when her own mum couldn't be there for her, and it's really just a heartbreaking story. It did make me tear up a little bit. Not quite cry, but tear up. I was really enjoying it all the way through. I finished it really quickly. I finished it all in one day, and I just absolutely loved it. I actually enjoyed this one more than If I Stay, I think, but I will be reading Just One Day at some point. So that was my review of I Was Here, and I definitely recommend you all buy it when it comes out on the 27th of January, because it is definitely worth it, just as good as If I Stay, if not better, and I really enjoyed it. I don't read suicide stories a lot, so I was very pleasantly surprised by this one. I will see you next time. Goodbye.